to wake you up, it's called the Who. So I just want you to guess who the people are in these pictures that you see. So let's start with letter A. If you know who that person is, just raise your hand and I'll acknowledge you. Anyone?
I don't remember her name.
Yes, go ahead, please.
That's the first.
Attorney Corpus, we went to UP together.
I know,
Yes.
you're so famous.
We're
in UP.
contemporaries.
I watch you every year sa Live Aids.
Okay.
But anyway, she's the first transgender chair of the Student Council, the University Student Council.
Perfect. Okay, so Attorney Corpus gets half a point because she didn't name the person. But the person that in picture A is Heart Bino, and as Attorney Corpus said, she is the first openly transgender chairperson of the University Student Council at the University of the Philippines, Diliman. Okay, so that's Heart Bino. Okay, since you get half a point, you get a free bangus. Letter B. Who knows who letter B is? Letter B? Yes, please use the mic.
Jingo Estrada.
Oh. Sorry, but that's not sexy. Lisa, please use the mic. Chas? Yes. Chas Bono is more well known by a former name, Chastity Bono. Chastity Bono was an out lesbian advocate and celebrity in Hollywood because of Chastity's relationship with Cher. So this is Cher's son. After years of identifying as an openly out lesbian, she then said that she was a transsexual man. So she transitioned to becoming male, and now his name is Chas Bono, and he's quite famous in the US because he joined a reality contest called Dancing with the Stars. And Chas Bono is the son of Cher, the singer. Okay, so you have free juice, Lisa. And the last one? Letter C. Okay, I'll put you out of your misery. But this lady was quite famous about 2 years ago. She's from Canada and her name is Janet Alacova. And she was the transsexual woman who complained to take part in the Miss Universe. And the Miss Universe organization changed its rule to allow transsexual women to compete in the pageant. Okay, so all these three people that you see in the picture, including myself, are transgender people or transsexuals. So what is a transgender person or a transsexual person? In 2012, the World Health Organization, Western Pacific Regional Office, which is based here in Taft, the WHO-WPRO, held an Asia-Pacific consultation among transgender advocates and health activists in Manila and decided to come up with a definition for transgender persons, at least in the context of Asia and the Pacific. So according to that definition, transgender persons are persons who identify themselves in a different gender rather than that assigned to them at birth. And they may express their identity differently to that expected of the gender role assigned to them at birth. Transgender persons in the Asia-Pacific region often identify themselves in ways that are locally, socially, culturally, religiously, and spiritually defined. So just to break down the first part, in my case, for example, I was assigned male at birth. The doctor looked at me when I was a baby and when I was born and said, okay, this baby is male. But the doctor didn't ask me what my gender preference was. He just assigned me male. So when I grew up, I identified as female and I see myself as a woman. And now I live and work full-time as female. So at work, my colleagues treat me as a woman. I use female facilities. I wear the clothes of women. So I am a transsexual person or a transgender person. I was incorrectly assigned male at birth. And so like Chas was incorrectly assigned female at birth, and now Chas identifies as male. But in Asia Pacific, which is a very diverse region, there are many expressions of being transgender. So in India, for example, you have hijras. In Thailand, there are also indigenous terms for trans people. They're called Katui. In Indonesia, there are Waria or Banshees. And so Asia Pacific is a diverse region where a lot of transgender people live. Hello. So what are the